Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
It's game number 4 today of the Enderlin Baseball Classic here from Hendrickson Field in Enderlin, North Dakota, as we have another Region 1 versus Region 2 matchup featuring the Kindred Vikings out of Region 1 going up against the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley out of Region 2. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Welcome to Hendrickson Field here today, where we're at the midway point of the first day. For the Burros, this is their first of 4 games that they'll have here in the Enderlin Baseball Classic. They will have another one later tonight going up against Northern Cass roughly at 5:45. 2 games tomorrow at 2 o'clock and 3:45. While for the Kindred Vikings, this is their first of 2 games, 1 game today and then 1 game tomorrow, as they will go up against Hatton Northwood tomorrow morning at 10:30. That is a look ahead as we'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get you ready for our starting lineup set in the opening pitch today here from Enderlin. It's the Burros and the Vikings on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we get to our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, as they will be the visitors here in this contest, going up against the Kindred Vikings. Tyson Leshik, the catcher. Bryce Miller, the third baseman. Chase Halfley will be batting third. From there, you got Riley Richter batting fourth. Alexander Duffner batting fifth. Austin Cotton, the pitcher, will be batting sixth, as we'll see a Max Bernier first pitch out of the zone or in there for a strike. That'll be at 2:29. Austin Cotton again will be batting sixth, with Chenault batting seventh. Smallback is batting eighth, and Tyson Sumby is batting ninth. This one backhanded out of the zone. It's now 1-1. That is, again, our American Crystal Sugar starting lineup here for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll get to the infield and outfield in a moment here for the Vikings. The 1-1 on the way to Tyson. Leshik gets this one. That'll one-hop and go off of Sawyer Hess's front, as that will be an error on the play for the third baseman. And you'll get Bryce Miller will come up to the plate, as we'll have a runner on base here right off the bat. Swenson in left, Baumgarten in center, Johnson in right here, as Mack is holding on the runner at first base. Pick play, going back in safely is Lushik. Grunwald is at second base. From there, you have Jack McDonald at shortstop, as this one is in there for a strike to Miller at 0-1. Sawyer Hess at third, and Graham Hess behind the plate. Max Bernier again on the mound. No balls, one strike on the way here to the third baseman, Miller, the 0-1. This one is grounded up the third base line. That'll go foul now at 0-2. Chase Hafley on the on-deck circle here for the Burros in their all-gray uniforms here today with the blue stripes. Burros across the front in blue, outlined in white. The Kindred Vikings, their white pants, the blue tops. Vikings in white with the numerals outlined in black. Runner's going to break from first. This one runs in. There won't be any throw down, and this one will actually hit the runner here in Bryce Miller. So Miller will have runners now at first and second after the hit-by pitch. As Chase Hafley, the shortstop, coming up to the plate here now for the Burros. Currently in Enderlin, overcast skies, but a nice day for high school baseball. The sun has been out for the majority of the day. Starting to see some clouds roll through a little bit more here throughout the early afternoon. As this one missing for a ball here at 1-0, 62 degrees. Umpire calling balls and strikes. Matt Fetch is in the infield here for our umpiring crew. Here's the 1-0. This one is fouled, and that'll go towards the concession stands, and it'll make it now 1-1. Max Bernier getting an opportunity, and in games like this for both Coach Strand for the Burros and alongside for head coach Scott Milbrandt for the Vikings. 1-1 pitch. This one is going to be hit in the air. That'll go towards right center field, way back carrying, and this one is going to be off the front of the wall. Lushik is in around third. Here comes the relay throw. The second baseman, Grunwald, will go to third, not in time. And it's an RBI base knock here for Chase Hafley as Lushik comes in to score. Miller goes first to third, and Hafley will stand at second base. It'll be a single. He'll take second base on the throw, and it's now 1-0 here on the Bank North scoreboard as the Burros are out in front early here in this one. 5-inning baseball game. That one nearly was able to get out of the park as it's 1-0 here for Hafley. So Hafley makes it a 1-0 game here for the Burros. 3 batters on, 3 batters up so far. As this one runs out of the zone, and Riley Richter will take that one for a ball. It's now 1-0. So got on base via an error, hit by pitch, and a single so far, as this will be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on the way. Hafley gets the RBI. Lushik gets the run scored. The pitch. This one swung on and missed. It's now 1-2. Good swing, though, by Richter. Wind blowing about straight out today here at Hendrickson Field. Going right down the left field line is due south. Going down the right field line is west. 1-2 offering as the infield comes in. Off-speed pitch. This one will be underneath the glove of Sawyer Hess into third and past into left field. Everybody will move up 90 feet. Miller will get into score. Hafley will take third, and Riley Richter gets on board as it's now a 2-0 game. Runners at the corners, and what we were talking about earlier for Coach Strand, and alongside with head coach Milbrandt, sometimes in situations like this throughout the course of a weekend or coming off playing some region counters, you might see different lineups or different places and different places here throughout the course of this weekend in Enderlin. Sometimes a chance to get some younger guys a look at the varsity level, as well as this one on the wild pitch, going to go all the way to the backstop. Hafley comes in to score. Richter will make his way towards second. Duffner now sees a ball, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Burros. So on the wild pitch, Hafley comes in to score. And right now the Burros have taken an early 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. The pitch, foul back again. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. And also sometimes with the Enderlin Baseball Classic, you might see golf or track and field also going on. So sometimes you bring younger guys up just because other players might be partaking in a different sport during this time or their preferred sport, as that will be another wild pitch by Bernier that'll allow Richter to scamper down to third base, as we'll see this be a 2-ball, 1-strike count up coming here to Duffner. So an errant hit by pitch, a single and a single so far for the Burros in the top of the first inning, as the infield will come in again for the Vikings, trying to cut off that run at home. Bernier with the pitch. This one foul tipped. It's now 2-2 as Bernier looking for the first out here for the Vikings. Get to determine home and visitor via the coin toss. And then you can make that judgment if you want to bat first or go in the infield. Bernier works from the stretch. That'll be strike 3 looking, and Max gets the punch out. That'll be his first out of the game as the opposing pitcher in Austin Cotton comes up to the plate. Earlier today here from the Enderlin Baseball Classic, in 4 innings, the Lisbon Broncos defeat the Maple River Raiders 19-1. Lisbon defeated Enderlin 11-1 in game number 2, as Bernier is going to run in and hit Austin Cotton. So that'll be the second hit by pitch here for a batter in the inning for the Burros. Braden Chenault, the left fielder, batting 7th, coming up next. And then just a few minutes ago, the Ball Stars of Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Lidgerwood, Rossel with a 7-4 win over the Maple River Raiders earlier today here from the Enderlin Baseball Classic. So runners at the corners, 1 down now, top of the first inning. Region 2 Burros right now with the lead over Region 1 Kindred. This Fiston going down the first base line. And that'll be out of play for a strike. It's now 0-1. As you see it here again for the Vikings, with Bernier coming to a stretch position. Here's the 0-1 offering on the way. Runner's going to go from second. The throw will go back to the pitcher, and Bernier trying to see if they can get the runner at third base. Staying put there was going to be Richter. Cotton will get into scoring position now here at second. And it'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike count up coming here to Chenault. 7 batters up so far for the Burros, and a chance to add on to a 3-run advantage here in the top of the first inning. That'll be out of the zone, 2-1. Runner at third base again is Richter. At second is Cotton. Bernier with the 2-1. Fiston out of the zone, foul on Highway 46. As we'll do it one more time with the infield coming in here, trying to take the run off at home if there is anything hit on the ground. Bernier with the 2-2. This will be hit in the air. That one's going to right center field, and that'll drop in for a base knock. Richter comes in to score. Cotton is behind him. The throw won't be anything on the relay in. And the first baseman in Eli Mack is just going to hold it there. It's a 2 RBI single on the way for Chenault, and the Burros have taken a 5-0 lead. So a runner at first base now here for Chenault. Richter will come in to score alongside with Cotton. And 2 RBIs here for Chenault, making it 5-0. As Elijah Smallback, the second baseman for the Burros. Righty-righty matchup here against Bernier. Big play, not going to be in time as Mack applies the tag. An air hit by pitch, single strikeout looking hit by pitch, and a single so far on the way for the Burros. Bernier will see this one out in front. Chance for the third baseman here for the Vikings in foul territory. Sawyer Hess on the pop out, and there's 2 down here on the top of the first. It's Tyson Sumby, the right fielder here for the Burros, now comes up to the plate for the first time this afternoon. First pitch, that'll miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Midway point of the Enderlin Baseball Classic here today from Hendrickson Field with Game 4 of 7. We're at the third of the way here for the Classic as the runner's in a break from first. Here comes the throw. Not going to be in time. Getting in safely will be Chenault with the stolen base. This will be a 1-ball, 1-strike count upcoming here to Sumby. Tomorrow broadcast begins at 10:30 in the morning against Hatton Northwood. The Kindred Vikings will open up day number 2 at 10:30. The Burros will play games at 2 and 3:45 on Saturday, as this one is going to be hit on the ground. A little two-hopper to McDonald there at short. Makes a nice throw over to Mack at first to retire the side, but not before 5 runs come across on the Bank North scoreboard for the Burros in the top of the first inning. As we head to the bottom of the first, it's HCV 5, Kindred scoreless on yourliveevent.com.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bottom of the first inning, as we'll head here for Kylan Swenson coming up to the plate here for the Kindred Vikings. Graham Hest and Sawyer Hest will be 1-2-3 as Cotton delivers. This one will miss for a ball. Getty batting in the cleanup spot with Grunwald batting 5th. Max Bernier 6th here. The 1-0 pitch. This one is going to be hit down the third baseline foul. Now 1-1. Baumgarten batting 7th, Johnson batting 8th, and McDonald again the shortstop here today with Eli Mack playing first base for the Vikings. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. This will miss for a ball. It's now 2-1. We'll get to the infield and the outfield in a moment here for the Burros. 2-1 pitch. Swenson goes right back up the middle here at Hendrickson Field. Gets a base knock, and the Vikings got an opening hit here in this one. Austin Cotton again on the mound. Lushik behind the plate. Miller at third base with Hafley at short. Smallbeck at second base. Richter at first here for the Burros. Working from the stretch now as Swenson takes his lead off of first. He's going to get it to second. That one will miss up and in the throw. As Swenson able to slide in safely as Smallbeck coming across there at second base, runner in scoring position as Graham Hess now will have a hitter's count here at 1-0. Chenault in left, Duffner in center, and Sunby stands in right. This one in there for a strike taking is Graham Hess, now 1-1 for the catcher. The Vikings trying to do what the Burros did in the top half of the first inning, see if you can get that first runner aboard and bring him in. This is going to be a fly ball hit to left. This one could be a trouble, and the center fielder comes in, does a nice job cutting everybody off. That looked like to be Bermuda's Triangle out there between Hafley, Duffner, and Chenault. Duffner able to cut in front of Chenault there. Nobody was hurt on the play either, so nicely job done by the center fielder for the fly out, and Hess is retired on 3 pitches, and there's 1 down. Sawyer Hess. First pitch, swinging, hits one down the left field line. That'll go foul. Able to barrel it up pretty good there for Sawyer. Just hit one down the line for a foul ball. As the Burrows now after that foul ball, the left fielder will go a little bit closer down the left field line, and the center fielder Duffner now playing more so in left center. This one in there for a strike. Good pitch at 0-2 as you have the right fielder Sumby kind of hanging in right center field. So a lot of territory for Hess. If Sawyer can hit one down the right field line here to try to bring in a run, and he could run himself. Swenson going to scamper to third base. Here's the throw, not in time on the one-hopper to Miller. And now Swenson with a steal of second and a steal of third as Sawyer Hess will try to drive Kylan in from third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way for Cotton. 1-2 is going to be hit. This one going to go to right field. Sumby is there. Sumby with the basket glove catch. Swenson going to kind of trum in and tag, and he is safe. As Lushik nearly applied the tag on Swenson, but it will be a sacrifice fly on the play to make it 5-1. Sumby had to cover a lot of real estate and ground there and right, able to do so. Sawyer with the sacrifice fly, 2 down as Swenson comes in to score. And now it's Carson Getty batting from the left-handed side for the designated hitter here for Kindred. First pitch swinging, Getty laces one into left, and that one's going to be caught in left field by Chenault. A line drive out to retire the side. There was 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 1 on the Bank North scoreboard. It's 5-1 on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Top of the second inning, Tyson Lushik here for the Burrows coming up to the plate. Reached base on an error his last time up, came in to score. So far, 6 runs across combined in the top of the first inning between the Burrows and the Vikings. This one runs in for Max Bernier. That'll be a ball. It's now 1-0. And it was Bernier on for his second inning of work. Burrows put 3 hits across in that first inning. Couple hit batters, able to bring them on in. Now 2-0, second time through here for the Burrows. Seeing Bernier. 2-0 pitch, straightaway center. The center fielder comes in. Baumgartner makes a nice play for a line drive out. And there's 1 down here in the top of the second inning. Bryce Miller, hit by pitch, came in to score in the first. So far, both of these teams coming out swinging here in the first inning, particularly early in counts. Bernier throws a strike. It's 0-1. Miller at the plate. Hits a high fly ball. This one will also go to center. Baumgartner able to come underneath this one, and there's 2 down. So Baumgartner being kept busy here in the top of the second inning. Chase Halfley with a single and an RBI driven in back in the first inning with a run scored here for HCV. 5 innings of baseball or 90 minutes, whichever comes first here. So far 20 minutes into this game. Off-speed pitch, got him out in front, about a 3 hopper that's going to eat up Sawyer Hess, and Hess can't do anything there with it on the air. So the air on the way there for Sawyer Hess, and the runner gets aboard with a runner at first base here with Halfley as Riley Richter with a single, his last time up with a run scored. As Halfley takes his lead off of first base, being held there by Mack. As Bernier will work from the stretch, try to pick him off, stay back quickly. One thing about this time of the season and games like this, the field, nice condition here at Hendrickson Field, getting more shot or one little extra shot of rain, and all of a sudden it's going to green up really quickly. But those wondering to see how much dry it could possibly be throughout the course of the year when it comes to farming a little bit too, or just trying to manicure your home lawn if you're not looking to water it all the time, as this one is going to be popped up, and Mack calls everybody off here at first as he comes in to retire Richter here and the side. So no runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. An inning and a half complete here on the Bank North scoreboard. Burrows lead it by 4.
Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Top of the second inning here at Hendrickson Field. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Thank you so much for tuning in to high school baseball today here on YourLiveEvent.com. And chances here to fine-tune a team before we make that run to the postseason. As you get to next week, we'll be talking about May showers or May flowers. I hope it's flowers and not showers for the students out there, as it's been a pretty nice spring so far. This one in there for a strike. Then Ole Miss to Carter Grunwald, 1 ball and 1 strike. But May 14th already is the Region 1 baseball tournament. A few days after that will be the Region 2 baseball tournament in Mayville. And as this one misses now 2-1. We'll have both the Region 1 and Region 2 baseball tournaments for you on YourLiveEvent.com for video coverage. As this one runs out of the zone, now 3-1. Region 1, Region 2 softball tournaments as well. Here's the 3-1 offering from Cotton. 4-pitch, make that a 5-pitch walk for Grunwald. And the Vikings, as they did in the first, they will here in the second have their leadoff batter aboard. Kylan Swenson was able to get a single, a couple stolen bases, and came on in after the sacrifice fly by Sawyer Hess. We'll see what the Vikings can do here now with Grunwald at first base. Max Bernier, the opposing pitcher. Righty-righty matchup. Runner will stay put. This one will be low out of the zone. Now 1-0 to Bernier. As the Burros see this one go out of play. Or out of the zone, excuse me. It's been 6 balls and 7 pitches here for Cotton to begin things off in the second. 2-0 pitch taken all the way now, 3-0. As Hatton North with the Thunder have made their way to Enderlin here. They'll play 2 games tomorrow. Got a game today here against the Ball Stars next. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike at 3-1. It's scheduled for just over an hour from now at 4 o'clock. Burroughs and Northern Cass will play at 5:45. Then Enderlin, Northern Cass following that for the nightcap here today in Enderlin. Here's the 3-1 pitch. This is going to be hit on the ground. The second baseman going to go the short way to get the out at first. It's a productive out for Max Bernier to move Grunwald up into scoring position. Smallbeck did the nice job there going to Richter, 4-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down as Brady Baumgarten steps up to the plate for the center fielder. So if you're the Vikings, you'll take the productive out, particularly if Brady can drive them in here with a base knock. You will see this outside of the zone for a ball. It's 1-0. Grunwald takes his lead off of second base. The pitch. I'll be in there for a strike now, 1-1. As Cotton from the stretch. 1-1 will come in and hit him. And Baumgarten will take first base here on the hit by pitch as Brock Johnson is coming up here for the Vikings. Minnesota Twins in action tonight, hosting the Angels. Pablo Lopez going up against Hendricks here tonight. That'll be at 6:40. This will be hit on the ground and underneath the glove of the shortstop, halfway into left field. And it'll go station to station here, so Grunwald will go to third base. Baumgarten will go to second, and Brock Johnson gets the base knock here for a hit as McDonald will have bases full here for the Vikings, and the tying run comes to the plate. Quick little talk here for the head coach and Ben Nelson. We'll take a quick break with him here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
So bases full as we get ready for this one as McDonald will come up to the plates. No changes. The first pitch. It'll be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Also for Minnesota sports fans, getting to see what the Minnesota Wild can do this weekend. The Timberwolves play tonight at 8:30. This one's on the ground. The third baseman, Miller, will take the out at home. But doing a good job was Lushik. So reaching on a fielder's choice will be Jack McDonald. Grunwald is retired at third. Baumgarten makes his way to third base. Johnson to second. Now it's Kylan Swenson with two down. Lushik on the transfer was trying to see if he can get the double play at first base. Swenson, first pitch, swinging, hits one to left. One run comes in. We'll see if they'll wave Johnson. He will round third. Here's the relay throw. In time, yes, sir! Johnson is retired. Chenault did a good job coming in there. Hit halfway to Lushik. So Kylan Swenson gets the run driven in. As coming in to score will be Brady, but Brock Johnson is retired at home. But we do have a new score on the Big North scoreboard. We played 2. It's 5-2 Burrows here on YourLiveEvent.com.
JAG connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Top of the third inning we go. First pitch swinging. This one is on a line underneath the glove of the shortstop here, and reaching base will be Alexander Duffner as McDonald was right there, just unable to glove it. So reaching base here for the Burros will have their leadoff batter on for the second time in this game. After the Vikings scored 1 run on 2 hits, they left 2, but a really nice play. Chenault to Halfley to Leshik, 7-6-2 on the putout to get Brock Johnson out at home. Otherwise, it would have been a 5-3 contest, and who knows if the Vikings would still be batting. Instead, Vikings within 3 here, but the Burros looking to take that lead back to 4 or 5 potentially on the wild pitch. Duffner will make his way towards second base. Austin Cotton with a hit-by pitch, stolen base, and a run scored back in the first. It's now a 1-0 count on the way here to Cotton. Pitcher versus pitcher here in this contest. Top of the third as the Canadian Pacific makes its way on through in the background. 1-0, I'll miss. Now 2-0. 5 runs, 3 hits in the first inning for the Burros. They had 0 runs, 0 hits in the second, and so far a runner on here in the third against Bernier. Bernier missing at the knee, not a bad location, but now it's 3-0. As Bernier looks back the runner, 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Chenault due up next, and Smallback here for the Burros. As Bernier with a 3-1. Foul tipped. Now makes it 3-2. All these times these games are situational baseball. Whereas as a coach, you're hoping you can see your team play well, but also put your team in maybe some different situations and see how they respond throughout the course of a game. As the Burros see this one popped up, Mack will call everybody off here at first. Does so here for the pop-outs, and there's 1 down. As you bring in Chenault now here to the plate. And Chenault with a single with 2 RBIs his last time up in the first, at the time making it a 5-0 contest in favor of HCV. Taking the lead off a second here is Duffner. Nice breaking ball there for Bernier to get ahead in the count 0-1. We're seeing a little bit of an extra secondary lead there for Duffner. As Duffner trying to be held on by Grunwald here. Bernier with the 0-1 that'll miss out of the zone. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. As Bernier will step off here, as there's a time called at home plate. Batter number 7 in the lineup for the Burros here with Braden Chenault. As Bernier looks back the runner at second base. 1-1 pitch. I'll be in there for a strike at 1-2. Next game scheduled between the Ball Stars and the Hatton Northwood Thunder at 4 o'clock here today. 1-2 offering. That'll be out of the zone at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 pitch on the way here for Bernier. Off speed, got him out in front. A 1-hopper that goes to Grunwald at second. The runner in Duffner moves up 90 feet, but the Vikings will take the out. 4-3 on the putout. As Duffner now stands at third base, Smallbeck will come up to the plate. He popped out his last time up to Sawyer Hess in the first inning at third base. So Burros trying to add on to their lead here in the top of the third. First pitch swinging. Here's a pop-up. Mack is going to give chase down the first base side, and that'll be out of play. Now 0-1. Tyson Sumby, the on-deck batter here, as the Burros trying to make some noise. Bottom half of the lineup here for HCV. Top of the third inning on the Bank North scoreboard. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you. Here's the pitch. This will be hit in the air to the left fielder and Swenson. Swenson has some time underneath it, and that'll retire the side on the flyout. There were no runs on no hits, 1 error and 1 runner left on base. 2.5 complete here from Enderlin. The Burros lead by 3 with the Vikings coming to the plate.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Heading to the bottom of the third inning we go here on yourliveevent.com. The Vikings, second time through here, 2, 3, and 4 batters with Graham Hess, Sawyer Hess, and Carson Getty. First pitch swinging Graham Hess. It's now 0-1. 5 runs in the first inning for the Burros. A run in both the first and the second innings here for the Kindred Vikings. What has been the longest train I think I've ever seen in my life continue to make its way across here in Enderlin as it's just about ready to come up to the back end. Here's the pitch. This will be hit in the air. That's down the left field line. The left fielder, Chenault, giving chase, and this one is going to go over Chenault's head. That'll two-hop the wall. Making his way to second is Hess. A big turnaround, and Hess will stay there at second base. Graham Hess, in some ballparks that could be a potential home run, but here in Enderlin where it shoots all the way down the line, it just has a lot of real estate to work with. That went over Chenault's head there, and Graham Hess gets an extra base knock for the Vikings. Their first extra base hit of the afternoon, and now Sawyer Hess will have a chance to bring him in as he will come up to the plate here for Kindred. Working from the stretch will be Cotton, and Cotton delivers a strike. It's 0-1. So the Vikings in the first, second, and now the third inning able to get their leadoff batter aboard here against Cotton. Cotton with the pitch. This one is going to be hit in the air. That one has a chance into the right center spot. That ball is gone. A home run onto the warning track, and that ball is past the warning track onto the train tracks. Sawyer Hess with a line drive, 2-run homer to right, and the Kindred Vikings have new life here in the bottom of the third inning as it's a 5-4 contest. 4 home runs today here in Enderlin, all via the 2-run homer shot, and Sawyer Hess has driven in 3 of the 4 runs here for the Vikings. So a 5-4 contest here as Graham Hess comes in to score after the 2-run homer there by Hess. That was Sawyer Hess. First pitch swinging is Carson Getty, a ground out to Smallbeck at second base, and there's one down here in the bottom of the third inning as Carter Grunwald walked his last time up. But both teams, we've heard some good barrels to the baseball so far here for both Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Kindred. As another lefty and Carter Grunwald. We'll see this one miss for a ball. It's now 1-0. Well, the Vikings just keep chipping away at that deficit here as the tying run with Carson Getty and now Grunwald comes up to the plate. First pitch swinging. This one's going to be hit down the right field line, and that will go foul. So it's 0-1. Max Bernier on the on-deck circle here for Kindred, while for the Burros, they'll be sending 9-1 and 2 batters in the top of the fourth with Tyson Sumby here for the Burros. This one in there for a strike on the off speed at 1-2. As Austin Cotton re-steps back on the bump. And the 1-2. Swinging, trying to hit that one on a little bit of a slash. And that's going to go off the glove of Halfley, and reaching base on an error will be Grunwald. As that one goes off the glove of Halfley, Halfley just kind of saw that come into his glove and almost tried to snow cone it. But as he tried the snow cone, the ice cream came out, so to speak, of the cone, and that's going to be a chance for Carter Grunwald here and the Vikings to have a runner at first base now. And the go-ahead run comes up to the plate in Bernier. And Bernier will take a ball. This one missing out of the zone. It's 1-0. Grunwald takes his lead off of first, held by Richter. 1-0 pitch. That'll miss. It's now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes on the way to Bernier. This will run in at 3-0. Baumgarten due up next here for the Vikings. 3-0 pitch, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Third free pass of the game for Cotton, and runners will be at first and second with one down here. The Vikings, this will be their sixth batter to the plate, matching the most they've done so far in this game with 6 in the second inning. As the Vikings will also make a quick courtesy runner here coming in the game here for Kindred. So it'll be Tyler Grunwald. So Tyler will come in for the pitcher. First pitch swinging. This one will go foul for Baumgarten. As for the Vikings right now, they've scored in every inning and looking to add to that. This one is popped up. The third baseman in Miller goes into foul territory, able to see that, glove it, and that'll be the second out here for the Vikings in the bottom of the third. We take advantage, though, of the extra out given after the error there by the shortstop from HCV. Brock Johnson now a single his last time up in the second, then was gunned down at home. How large of a out is that right now? Instead, it would be a tie ball game if he was not thrown out. Johnson will take this for a ball. It's 1-0. That'd be about a perfect relay from Chenault to Halfley to Lushik, and it was. Beating Johnson by about a stride and a half at home plate. This one also missing on the zone. 2-0. Good hitters count for the right fielder. Cotton, one good pitch away on the opposite side of getting out of the jam. 2-0 in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. Runners take their lead off of first and second. The 2-1 pitch, run in and hit him right at the 2. So Johnson will be hit by pitch. You'll see Tyler Grunwald now make his way towards second base. Carter Grunwald stands at third. That's to the number 9 batter here, and Jack McDonald, who reached base on a fielder's choice his last time up. McDonald sees this one out of zone. It's 1-0. Then back to the top of the lineup with Kylan Swenson on the on-deck circle. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Con wasting little time. Kind of like a Mark Burley. Just get the ball, get on the rubber, and throw. 1-1. And McDonald hits one in the air, backhanded by the shortstop, Halfley, who keeps it in front of him. But as Halfley had that one backhanded, it rolled past him, and by the time it got to Miller, couldn't really do anything with it. So the Kindred Vikings have tied this puppy up at 5 apiece. Just put the ball in play, good things will happen. Carter Grunwald comes in to score. Tyler now stands at third base. You have Brock Johnson at first, and first pitch swinging here is Swenson as he hits this one down the right side, and the right fielder will make the gloving catch by Sunby to save at least 2, if not 3 runs if it got by him. But the Kindred Vikings with 9 batters to the plate, and we got a new ball game. We're tied at 5 apiece thanks in part to a 2-run homer by Sawyer Hess here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up
Top of the fourth inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes. The Kindred Vikings just kept chipping away, and they have found a new ball game here, tied at 5 apiece with the Burros. Burros looking to put a run across for the first time since the top of the first inning. 9-1 and 2 batters. Here's the pitch by Bernier. And this one will be foul tipped. It's 0-1, and both teams coming out swinging early in counts. As Swenson's in left, Baumgarten in center, Johnson in right, Mack at first base with Grunwald at second base currently. This will be in there for a strike at 0-2. McDonald at shortstop. Sawyer Hess stands at third, and then you got Graham Hess again behind the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well, miss for a ball, now 1-2. And they got underway at 2:29, so just over 45 minutes old here in this one, top of the fourth inning. That'll be out of the zone now, 2-2. You get 5 innings of baseball here in the Enderlin Classic. If it does go to extras, you would have a sudden death rule coming into play. We'll see if we get to that, as this one is jammed, popped up, and that'll go foul. Or you get a coin flip to determine who would hit first with the runner at second to start things off in the 6th inning if we get there. Also miss out of the zone, now 3-2. Good at bat here for Sunby going up against Bernier. Max with 3 innings of work so far. 3 hits, 5 runs, 1 strikeout in the game. Hit by a pitch. He's done that twice, and now we'll have a leadoff walk here, so that'll be the 3rd free pass of the game for Max Bernier. As now it goes back to the top of the lineup here with Tyson Lushik, and we'll see what the play is on for the Burros. Runner at first base is Sumby, being held on there by Mack. Working from the stretch is Bernier. First pitch, swinging a rope that's hit into right center field, and that's going to 3-hop the wall. Rounding first on his way to second is going to be Sunby, and Sunby's going to get in after a screaming single by Lushik, and the Burros have runners at the corners. As Bryce Miller upcoming now for the Burros, no relation. Miller 0 for 1 here today with a hit by pitch and a run scored back in the 1st inning. This is one of those situations where you have a leadoff runner on. Is this the delayed steal to see if you force Graham has to catch it and maybe throw down and try to see if he can steal a run with Sumby standing at third base? We'll see. The play. Runner will stay put. Everybody will stay, and that was a nice backhand by Graham Hess to not allow that ball to get all the way to the backstop here. 1 ball, no strikes. The starting third baseman for the Burros. Bernier with a 1-0. Runner's going to go. Here's the throw as this one goes down, and you saw Bernier kind of faking that he was going to go glove it, so Lushik will go to second base on the steal as the infield will come in here in a 1 ball, 1 strike count upcoming. Also miss, now 2-1. Burros trying to take the lead back here. The Vikings put 3 runs across in the bottom half of the 3rd. This one goes right back up the middle. 1 run comes in to score. Lushik on his horse around third. Here's the throw by Baumgartner in. The relay trying to get there by Mack as he was trying to glove it. It's a 2 RBI single by Miller, and the Burros have taken a 7-5 lead. So 2 RBIs here for Miller, a walk, a single, and a single to start this inning off so far here for HCV. Sumby comes in to score, Lushik comes in to score, and still nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning for HCV. That's Halfley. Sees this one out of the zone. He's reached base twice, once on a single and once on an error. Has a run scored with a run driven in. And the Burros on the Bank North scoreboard have taken the lead right back. This will be hit on the ground to the second baseman, Grunwald. Grunwald does a nice job fielding that ball and going to Mack at first. Halfley retired 4-3, but a productive out to get Miller into scoring position, as now it's the cleanup batter with Riley Richter. Richter a single with the run scored in the first, popped out his last time up in the second. Max Bernier, 3 1/3 innings on the bump so far for the Vikings. Swung on, this one to the shortstop. McDonald is there, makes a good throw to Mack across the diamond as Miller gets to third base. Richter retired, 6-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. Now it's Duffner, struck out looking in the first, reached base on an error back in the third. As Bernier works from the stretch. First pitch, and he's able to hit one into left. Duffner with a 2-out base knock brings in the runner from third, and Miller. We got a new score. It's 8-5 HCV. So Duffner with the RBI base knock. Miller will have his second run of the game, and the Burros have matched the 3 runs by the Vikings here in the top half of the 4th inning. Duffner with the RBI here to make it an 8-5 lead for HCV. He's going to scamper to second on the steal. The throw, is it in time? Is he out? Nope, he is safe. So sliding in there is Duffner as he gets to second base. Batter number 7 of the inning here with Cotton for the Burros. No balls, 1 strike on the way to Cotton. As Kindred will send up 2, 3, and 4 batters in the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll be out of the zone. It's now 1-1. Still 3 more games yet to go today here from Hendrickson Field in Enderlin for the Baseball Classic. That'll be out of the zone. The Ball Stars and Hatton Northwood are due up next. The Burros will play against Northern Cass at 5:45. Then Northern Cass squares off with Enderlin at 7:30 in a Region 1 counter. I'll count towards the region standings. Then from there you'll have 5 games tomorrow starting at 10:30 in the morning. As Bernier looks back the runner at second. The pitch. That'll be out of the zone and work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with the runner at second base in Duffner. As Bernier has the payoff pitch. That'll miss. And Cotton gets aboard with a free pass. Now it's to Chenault. Chenault with a single and 2 runs driven in back in the first. And Scott Milbrat will come out here, and we'll see if this is the end of the day for Max Bernier on the hill. And it will be. We'll get to a pitching change. We'll let you know who it is and where everything's going next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm here to personally invite you
to join First Community Credit Union. I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same? No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
great rates
and less fees.
So come see why life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro.
New pitcher into the game for the Vikings. Sawyer Hess will go from third base to the mound. Bernier will be out for the game, and Tyler Grunwald will play third base now for the Vikings. This one in there for a strike to Braden Chenault. Chenault 1 of 2 again in the game. Bernier 3 2/3 innings worked as Sawyer Hess with the 0-1. Now it's going to be 0-2. 6 hits. He's on the hook for both the runners at first and second. 8 runs against, 4 walks and a strikeout here for Max again in 3 2/3 innings of work. It was Hess with the 0-2 pitch here for the Vikings. This one comes in and it hits the bat. It was close to possibly hitting the fingers a little bit and maybe being a hit by a batter. Instead, it will be a strike and we'll keep it at 0-2. So right now, Bernier on the hook for the loss if the Vikings are unable to come back and tie it or take a lead here later in the game. As Hess will fire. This one in the dirt. Runners in the goal. The snap throw to third base. Not in time. The third baseman and Tyler Grunwald did a nice job of coming down to try to apply the tag. Getting in there is going to be Duffner. And Duffner now is not getting up at third. The runner from first base, and Cotton will go from first to second. As Duffner slides in, it'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike count as sliding in right now, just not putting a lot of pressure on that left ankle as it currently looks. Good throw on the snap by Graham Hess to Tyler Grunwald to apply the tag, just not in time as let's hope it's a twisted ankle, and that's about it. So runners now in scoring position here for Chenault. We can put one in the outfield. We'll score 1, if not 2 runs here in Enderlin. Sawyer Hess with a 1-2. This is going to be foul. And we'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. As runners take their lead, Cotton, the trailing runner at second base. Sawyer Hess with the 1-2, missing outside. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smallback is the on-deck batter here for the Burros. 2-2 on the way here for Sawyer. This will be Hennessy and I. Single 1 run comes in with Duffner. Cotton makes his way around third. Here's the throw by Swenson. Oh, what a gun by Kylan Swenson to gun down the runner Cotton at home plate. But another run does come aboard, and it's now a new score on the Bank North scoreboard, 9-5. Duffner comes in to score. Cotton is out at home as Chenault delivers an RBI base knock here as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Both teams have had a runner thrown out at home plate there. Nicely done by Kylan Swenson to gun down the runner as we have a new pitcher. As the shortstop Halfley will make his way to the mound, and then the pitcher in Cotton will go to shortstop. As Graham Hess takes the ball, it's now 1-0. Sees this one for a strike. Cotton, 3 innings of work, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks, and no strikeouts. And 3 innings of work again here for the Burros. This one will be hit, and that's past the second baseman, small back into center field, as the Vikings will get another leadoff base knock here, as Graham Hess, 2 for 3 today, and the Vikings have a runner at first base. Sawyer Hess coming up to the plate here for Kindred, trying to add on to what they've done today. Nice job at the plate with 5 runs across, scoring into every inning. This one will be a strike at the knee. It's 0-1. Game that's gone just over an hour here today in Enderlin. As Graham Hess takes his lead from first, the pitch by Halfley. That'll be out of the zone. It's 1-1. As Halfley, the 1-1, off speed. Now it's 2-1 on the way. Here to the third baseman for Sawyer Hess, or now the pitcher here for the Vikings. That'll run in at the knee, now 3-1. As Richter holding on the runner at first for the Burros. Smallbeck again at second. 3-1. That'll be fouled off to 3-2. Lushik behind the plate. Miller at third, and Cotton again at short. Chenalton left, Nuffner in center, and Sumby in right here for the Burros. As they grab the foul ball, payoff pitch on the full count. Swung on and miss, and Halfley gets the strikeout in relief. The first strikeout for the Burro pitchers here today against the Vikings, and there's one down. Getty with a line drive out to Chenaltz in the first, a ground out to Smallbeck back in the third inning. Here for Getty. Getty takes a strike, back-to-back batters here in the Vikings lineup that are batting from the left-handed side. As Graham Hess stays put at first base. This one quickly working for Halfley. Gets it across now, 0-2. Halfley, 0-2 pitch. That'll miss. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering also out of the zone. It's 2-2. Burrows 5 runs across in the first, 4 runs in the fourth. Runner stays put. The 2-2 strike, 3 looking, and Getty is retired. Back-to-back punch-outs here for Halfley. As you will see, Carter Grunwald, a walk back in the second, was stranded at third. Reached base on an error in the third and came in to score last inning. So 2 down here. This one comes across for a strike. It's 0-1. As Halfley continues to work from the stretch. A quick pick throw to first base. Getting back in is Graham Hess here for the Vikings. Here's the 0-1 offering. That'll miss for a ball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch out of the zone. It's 2-1 now. Max Bernier was the on-deck batter, but now with him coming out of the game, you have Mr. Grunwald, Tyler Grunwald, now on deck, taking his spot in the lineup. It's now 3-1. So 3 ball, 1 strike on the way with a runner at first base, and Hess. Vikings trying to get a little two-out magic here while Halfley with a quick back throw back to Richter at first base. Looking to get out of the inning unscathed and get the Burrow bats to the plate in the top half of the fifth and see if they can add some more runs to that Bank North scoreboard. Big swing. It's now 3-2. Carter Grunwald was trying to hit one to the tracks here at Hendrickson Field on that swing. Full pitch, full count pitch coming up here from Halfley. Runner will take his lead off of first. 3-2, and this one is going to be a line drive one hopper to the second baseman Smallback, who goes the short way. It's now 4-6 on the putout to Cotton. That'll retire this side. For the Vikings, no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base as we head to the top of the fifth inning. It's a 9-5 lead for HCV.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Top of the fifth inning as we make our way here. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for the Burros, clad in their gray uniforms here today. Smallback, Sumby, and Lushik here going up against Sawyer Hess. Hess with a third of an inning in relief to finish off the fourth. First pitch swinging. This one is hit down the concession stand area up the third baseline. That'll go foul. Smallback today with a pop out and a fly out so far here for Elijah. As Hess with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. The Vikings will get things going for the first game tomorrow here from Hendrickson Field against Hatton Northwood. That'll be at 10:30 in the morning. The 0-2 pitch. Run in off the pencil bat, and that one will hit right where the hands grip the bat, and Smallbeck will be given first base. As you will see, Smallbeck making sure he looks to be all right. As you will see, Tyson Sunby, who's 0 for 1. We got a new batter into the game here for the Burros. As the runner takes his lead off of first. First pitch swinging. This one goes to the third baseman, backhanded. They get one, a chance for two, not going to be in time. So reaching on the fielder's choice, it will be Hunter Kleckner. So Kleckner pinch hitting for Sumby here. And there's one down as Lushik reached base twice on an error and a single. Has 2 runs scored today with a stolen base. First pitch swinging. This one's going to be hit in the air to left center field. That one's going up into the track, and that ball is gone. It's a 2-run homer for Tyson Lushik to left center field, and the Burros have taken an 11-5 lead. It's something about the 2-run homers here today. We've had 5 home runs, all of them being the 2-run variety, as Tyson Lushik able to drive in his second and third run of the afternoon. 11-5 with one down here. The Burros do indeed get some insurance on that Bank North scoreboard as Bryce Miller will step in now. Miller with a single back in the 4th inning. 2 runs driven in, hit by pitch, with 2 runs scored as well here for Miller. As Tyson Leshik did a nice job there with a 2-run homer. The pitch will be in there for a strike. It's now 0-1. As you see Sawyer Hess rock and throw. This is going to be hit in the air. McDonald at shortstop, gloves it, but just out of his glove. Gave it a good attempt there for McDonald. That'll be a base knock here for Miller, and there's 1 on here in the 5th inning. It's Halfley now the pitcher coming to the plate. 1 of 3 today, reached base twice, once on an error back in the 2nd. As Miller takes his lead off of first. Hess with the pitch. This one will be grounded. Tyler Grunwald gets the out there, but on the transfer from the other Grunwald, just dropped the baseball, so reaching will be Halfley on a fielder's choice as Miller is retired at second base, as Riley Richter is 1 of 3 today with a single and a run scored back in the 1st inning, as Halfley takes his lead off of first. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Nice looking spot for Hess on that one. It's now 0-1, so the Vikings with some more work to do in front of them. Down by 6 once they get back to the plate at this point. This will be hit down the 3rd base line. That'll go foul. It's now 0-2. Largest lead of the game coming into the inning here for the Burros. It was 5 back in the top of the 1st inning. Or they led 5-0 before Kindred would score the next 5 runs. And since then, the Burros have put 6 straight up on the board since time the game at 5. This one jammed him, popped up. McDonald calls everybody off at short, and that'll retire the Burros here in the 2nd inning. But 2 runs come across, thanks in part to a 2-run homer by Leshik, as they're able to get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Burros lead it by 6.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Central Valley Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you are in the sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community, because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Bottom of the 5th inning, HCV 11, the Kindred Vikings 5 here today on YourLiveEvent.com, as the Burros will come on here with Halfley. 1 inning of work so far with 2 strikeouts. As he will come on and try to finish things off here for HCV. Able to come across, earn the strike. As you will have Tyler Grunwald here up to the plate. The 0-1 missing for a ball. 6, 7, and 8 batters on the way for the Vikings. As that one will miss out of the zone. Now 2-1 is the pitch here to Tyler. Grunwald hits it right back up the middle. It's a nice start here for the Vikings as they get a base knock. That'll be the 7th hit of the game for the Vikings. And as they've done here in every inning, they have found a way to get their leadoff batter aboard. As Tyler Grunwald takes his lead off of first, he will stay put there. This one in there for a strike at the knee. Baumgarten will take a strike. It's now 0-1. Here's a quick whip throw. Getting back safely at first base is Grunwald. Burrows 11 runs across here in the game. Is that enough here against this Viking team? taking their final 3 outs will be the question. Until the 4th inning, the Vikings scored at least 1 run in every inning. Here's the 1-1. Fouled, and we'll make it now 1-2. If you're Kindred, it's all about trying to get to a Carson Getty, Carter Grunwald. You get to 8 to 9 guys up to the plate. All for Hafley, just finding ways to get ahead. Try to get another strikeout here. Looking for his 3rd. Out in front, this one could possibly die in front of the center fielder who comes in, makes the diving attempt, can't get there. As Grunwald's going to round 2nd on his way to 3rd for Tyler Baumgartner. Comes in with a nice base knock. Can't fault the hustle there by the center fielder Duffner. But as he made the diving attempt, that allowed the runners to get an extra 90 feet here. So Tyler Grunwald stands at 3rd base. Baumgartner will stand at 2nd. Back-to-back base hits on the way to begin the bottom of the 5th inning here for the Kindred Vikings. Brock Johnson, a single and hit by pitch so far here this afternoon for Kindred. We'll see this one out of the zone. It's 1-0. McDonald on the on-deck, circling them back to Swenson here for the Vikings. That'll miss, now 2-0, and if you're Kindred, it's all about base runners, down by 6, and 2 batters up, 2 batters on here in the 5th. 2-0 will be there for a strike at 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouled. It will be now 2-2. So at 3rd base is Tyler Grunwald. Baumgartner at 2nd. Here's Hafley with the payoff pitch. Jammed him. This one will go out of play as the catcher Lushik took a thought at it for a 2nd. As it'll now be again 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way to Johnson. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat here. The 2-2. Off speed, out of the zone. Good take there by Brock on the curveball. Now makes it 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Johnson's going to hit this one into the gap in right center field. Both runs are going to come in to score. Johnson on his horse to 2nd base. It's a 2 RBI double here for Johnson. And we got a new score on the Bank North scoreboard. It's 11-7 in favor of the Viking, in favor of the Burros. Bernier will see his spot with Tyler Grunwald in the order. Grunwald comes in to score after a single. Brady comes in to score. And then Brock Johnson with the 2 RBI double here. And it's a 11-7 game as McDonald, the number 9 batter, has reached base twice, once on an air and once on a fielder's choice, takes a ball. It's now 1-0. McDonald takes another ball here at 2-0. So a single, and a double to open up things in the bottom of the 5th here for the Vikings. Hafley delivers a strike. It's 2-1. Hafley looks back the runner at 2nd. Throws a strike at the knee. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way from Hafley. This will be hitting the air and down for another base knock. That'll go into right center field. It's another extra base opportunity here for McDonald. McDonald makes his way to 2nd. It'll be a stand-up double as Johnson comes in to score. And another base hit, make it 4 in a row for the Vikings as they have a 11-8 contest now. The Burros' 6-run lead has been cut to 3. So 11-8. As you'll see the top of the lineup here with Kylan Swenson now for Kindred. 3 runs across so far here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the tying run getting a little bit closer to coming to the plates. This one out of the zone, it's 1-0. Vikings need 1 base runner to get aboard here to bring the tying run bare minimum to the plate right now. Hafley trying to keep that from happening. As Swenson swung on a miss, it's 1-1. A single by Grunwald, a single by Baumgartner, a double by Johnson, and a double by McDonald. Swenson sees this for a strike. It's now 1-2. Hafley with a 1-2 pitch. Swenson hits this one right back to the pitcher. He'll take the out at 3rd. The runner will move up to, the runner from McDonald will move up to third. He'll take the out at first. Swenson retired 1-3 on the putout, and there's one down with the runner now at third base. As we'll get a quick conference mound here on the meeting, we'll break as well. We'll continue after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
As Graham Hess comes up to the plate, swung on and miss, 0-1. Griffin Mitzel will come into the game now here for the Burros. As this will miss for a ball, it's 1-1 on the way. 1 ball, 1 strike here as Halfley goes an inning and a third. This will be hit on the ground past the third baseman. That's a fair ball. It's an RBI single for Graham Hess. He'll make the turnaround first, and the tying run will come up to the plate here for the Vikings. So McDonald will come in to score. Hess will see this. 4 runs against Halfley as the book is done on his performance. 2 strikeouts, a walk, 5 hits in an inning and a third, and 4 runs against. Sawyer Hess takes a strike. It's now 0-1. As the Burros right now see the Vikings have the tying run to the plate. Graham Hess takes his lead off of first. This will miss out of the zone. It's 1-1. This one going to be swung to the third baseman. Fielding it, gloving it, throwing it across the diamond in time. 5-3 on the putout. Graham Hess will go towards second. Cotton now playing second base. Smallbeck is currently at left field on the way. As Miller stands at third, and then Halfley again back goes towards shortstop. Vikings down to their final out. This one will miss out of the zone here to Carson Getty, who's 0 for 3 today. It's now 1-0. Swung on. This one a grounder. This will go to Cotton at second. Cotton throws it across the diamond. 4-3 on the putout. And that'll retire the side and the contest here as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros will win this game here today by a final of 11-9 in a game that goes 1 hour and 24 minutes here today in Enderlin. We'll take a look at the final line score. That's on the way next as the Burros pick up a win over the Kindred Vikings.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Again, the final, Hillsboro Central Valley with 11-9 win over the Kindred Vikings. 11 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 5 runners left on base for the Burros. 9 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, and 7 runners left on base here for the Kindred Vikings in a game that goes 1 hour and 24 minutes. Max Bernier will pick up the loss. Austin Cotton will pick up the win. Cotton, 3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks, and 0 strikeouts. Bernier, 3 2/3, 6 hits, 9 runs against, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout here in this one. As we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. A nice play today by Tyson Lushik here in this one, as he had the two-run home run in the 5th. He gets 3 runs scored in this one, a couple of runs driven in, as he's able to reach base 3 times here today. Tyson Lushik is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the contest here in this one is the Swenson throw to gun down the runner at home plate. That was back in the 4th inning, which got Austin Cotton out at home after the base knock there by Chenault. Swenson saving a run is our Agassi Precision Egg Play the contest. Go to Agassi Precision Egg and their feature planter dealer at Precision Planting. Go to planterdoc.com. And finally, we'll get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection at Halstead Telephone Company. The connection was the relay throw, 7-6-2 to retire Brock Johnson to finish things off in the 2nd inning. It was Chenault to Halfley to Lushik that saved a run there defensively for the Burros. That is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection at Halstead Telephone Company. Go to halsteadtel.com. That again is halsteadtel.com. The Burros with the win. Now they will have their first win here of the Enderlin Baseball Classic. They will have 3 more games. Their next one later tonight at 5:45, 2 games tomorrow. The Vikings will have their next contest upcoming at 10:30 tomorrow morning against Hatton Northwood. Due up next in about 15 minutes, it'll be the Ball Stars and Hatton Northwood. That is next here on your LiveEvent.com.